The organization structure within SWFC is highly mechanistic with top-down management. Communication is informal and collegial among non-executive staff. SWFC faces several challenges, such as low employee morale, strained relationship between Senior Director Lisa Smitten and the board and the staff, and dissatisfaction with senior management. The main problem is that Smitten is perceived as rude and dismissed of criticism. Smitten was required to undergo coaching to address his leadership style and strengthen his relationships. To find systematic problems, the organization conduct focus groups and interview. Task Force Change (TFC) was established to implement change. As a result of the issues, coaching session review an individual battle for Smitten, counting skill, and individual clash. The TFC produced important recommendations but faced skepticism from management.
The change process at Southwestern Free Clinic can be evaluated by examining the key components of coaching and action research applied during the transformation. Firstly, the coaching process holds a significant impact whereby it creates personalized development. Coaching likely provided tailored support to individuals and teams. Coaching creates empowerment impacts where it encourages staff to take ownership of the change, while the skill building identifies that coaches might have focused on enhancing leadership, communication, and problem-solving skill, which are vital during organizational transitions. However, there are several issues that arise regarding the change process. As such, there was resistance to change. This is because some employees may have been reluctant to adapt to new process and require additional coaching to overcome barriers. Other than that is the resource constraints, such as the availability of trained coaches and time for sessions could have been limited, potentially reducing the effectiveness of this approach. Moving forward to action research process, the initial phase of the action research process in Southwestern Free Clinic involved conducting qualitative interviews and focus groups. The board selected employees for individual interviews, aiming for a diverse sample that represented various levels, roles, and functions within the organization. The action research process developed by Southwestern Free Clinic generates data-driven decisions, where action research provides a structured approach to identify issues, implement changes, and evaluate outcome based on empirical data. There are a few challenges in conducting the action research processes. Firstly, it is time intensive. Action research requires significant time for data collection, analysis, and reflection, which may have delayed immediate results. The limited number of medical staff could be an issue, especially in times of emergency. This is due to some nurses and specialists contribute their service as volunteers at Southwestern Free Clinic. The change process measured from Southwestern Free Clinic includes identifying issues and goals, where the clinic has identified the problem. There are some recommendations that Southwestern Free Clinic could carry out to improve to a better version and reduce the turnover rate. Firstly, there is integration of feedback. The top management of the SWFC could regularly incorporate feedback from employees and stakeholders to refine coaching and action research efforts. In terms of scalability, the clinic could expand successful practices to other areas of the clinic to achieve broader organizational improvements.
Okay, TFC has these four positive aspects. First is comprehensive and target. Some subcommittees were set up to study key areas like workload, management, communication, respect, and recognition, and purpose cover clinic operation problems precisely. For instance, management improvements to enhance efficiency and leadership, while better communication will boost information flow and teamwork. And second, it balances short-term and long-term goals. Short-term plans is about 3 to 6 months, such as training, offer quick skill boosts, and long-term is about 6 to 12 months, like new performance systems and leadership development. Ensures the clinic sustainable growth, and attention to detail is another advantage. Knowing employers commute by bike in a no-bike rack area. So TFC suggested adding racks, and these small but meaningful details shows care for employers' daily lives and potentially enhancing their satisfaction. And finally, there's high employer participation with 12 volunteers, including 9 leaders and 3 support members, and 36 employers involved later. Suggestions incorporate devices viewpoints. This makes them more feasible and practical, and get more employee support for changes. TFC's proposals also come with several considerations. First, there are implementation challenges and resistance. Past attempts to set up bicycle racks were rejected by the leaders, and highlighting potential pushback during implementation. They must find ways to balance interests and break down barriers for smooth execution. And secondly, sustainability is crucial. While short and long-term plans exist, a clear evaluation and improvement mechanism for the long run is lacking. A comprehensive monitoring system is needed to gauge the impact of changes and adapt strategies over time, and ensuring the clinic can keep evolving. And resource management is another challenge. Implementing these ideas demands resources, be it for training, tech upgrades for all new systems. TFC needs to carefully assess what's required and distribute resources smartly to prevent shortage or waste that could derail progress. And finally, effective change management and coordination are very important. With multiple proposals, we must define priorities and connections to avoid chaos. Employees should be well informed and engaged, so everyone works together to make the change happen smoothly and successfully.
Alright, now I'll explain how Southwestern Free Clinic can effectively manage its Year 2 process. The goal is to build on the successes of Year 1 while addressing new challenges, ensuring long-term sustainability. Let's go through the key strategies. First, It is crucial to integrate the changes from year 1 into the clinic's operational culture. This means improving communication, enhancing collaboration, and strengthening leadership. By focusing on long-term transformation rather than short-term fixes, we can institutionalize these changes. Burke and Litwin's model highlights how leadership and operational processes need to align for sustainable growth. Next, leadership development is vital. Executive coaching for Lisa Smithson, the executive director, should evolve to focus on advanced skills like emotional intelligence and strategic visioning. According to Goldman, emotional intelligence is key for fostering trust and team cohesion. Regular feedback meetings with the board and staff will further help Lisa stay aligned with the clinic's mission and continue her personal growth. A significant step is transforming the Task Force for Change into a permanent organization division. Using system thinking as advocated by Peter Senge, we can enhance interdepartmental collaboration and ensure that changes align with the clinic's goals. For example, the task force could lead initiatives like updating performance metrics to reflect both individual and team contributions. Keeping the staff engaged is essential to maintaining momentum. Regular team building workshops, skill development programs, and opportunities for inclusive decision-making will strengthen collaboration. Hesberg's theory reminds us that recognizing achievements and providing opportunities for growth can significantly boost job satisfaction and motivation. To track the impact of Year 2 initiatives, we'll implement a robust monitoring and evaluation frameworks. This involves conducting regular surveys and focus group to gather feedback from stakeholders, building on the action research principles used in Year 1. The data will guide adjustments, ensuring that changes remain relevant and impactful. And finally, we need to anticipate and manage potential challenges, such as staff and leadership fatigue. Kotter's change model emphasizes celebrating small wins and maintaining momentum to prevent stagnation. Clear communication and consistent recognition of efforts will help sustain enthusiasm and overcome resistance to change.
The Southwestern Free Clinic has illustrated a solid commitment to serving its underserved community. Systemic challenges such as staff turnover and administration wasteful aspect have ruined its full potential. The combined utilization of coaching and activity investigate forms has given a system for tending to person, group, and systemic challenges. The errant constraint for change proposal have distribution basic range for advancement which are adjusted center on short-term and long-term objectives. This recommendation address key operational issue and prioritize representative engagement. The divide between the official group and non-executive staff reflect profound systemic issue of undervaluation and communication breakdowns. In conclusion, whereas the clinic's endeavors to move forward administration, communication, and operational productivity are commendable, the victory of these activities depends on comprehensive and facilitated approach to overcoming boundaries, cultivating arrangement between administration and staff, and guaranteeing long-term flexibility